Motion Mosh, welcome back to another stream. I'm your host KO Senpai, here with another Destiny stream, and we about to get into the light prep. And y'all already know I gotta get them links out, get y'all rip time, and we gonna get started. But y'all gotta give me a second. I'm kind of fighting with my damn camera right now, cause it just does not want to cooperate. So give me a second while I get this camera together. Man, that's gonna throw my whole screen up. Yeah, while I get this damn camera together and we gonna get started. That should be good. Let's see. Let's see what that look like. Oh, that's perfect. Alright. Alright. So let me get them links out. Moshi Mosh. Let me get them links out, get y'all rip time, and then we gonna get started. I'm gonna probably need to move my damn camera from where it is. But it should be good though. Oh, for background, y'all already know what it is. It's about to be the 85 South Show as per usual. So let me get these links out. How this playing so I ain't got too much dead air. So give me a hot second while I get these links out. You know we always have to start on my Twitter.
I might just make a turkey sandwich. Them bitches be like me last year, next year they cannot stand me. Oh, I'm like a bitch with no legs. I don't want to talk if she don't smoke and get money and give good head. They're my requirements. I'm on some flyer shit. And when I get high off of this, I might be higher, bitch.
Alright. Rip time!
I can feel my nails growing. Come on, it's crazy. We got the whiz and this bitch we smoking crazy.
What the fuck?
We getting high. Yes, sir. Hey, if you smoke this blunt, you don't need to try. Look at that.
What the fuck? Don't tell me the server's down.
We got a bunch of weed, and we gon' puff and give it.
Okay, there we go. I was about to say, God damn.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. No liquor today, all weed. So you like a bitch with no legs? I said I'm like a bitch with no legs. I said that they can't stand me first. Like a bitch with no legs. Like a bitch with no legs. Get the metaphor.
They brought those back.
Yeah, you never find out. Yeah, I said they can't stand me. Like a bitch with no legs.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes that shit'll go over your head.
It did.
Let's see what we got in the store this week.
Yeah. We got a very high guest with us today.
Oh, God damn it. Gotta move my camera.
The man got higher priorities. He don't even, he used to sell weed. Now he got his own weed. Man, this man has sold hundreds of millions of records at this point. And one of the biggest songs in song history.
I'm not gonna put this motherfucker.
Nigga got so many views on YouTube, they stopped counting. They just put a little sign up there when you click on the video. Now you know this nigga all the way from Pittsburgh.
Let's try right here.
Up, black and yellow. Talk. The only nigga in first class. The nigga smoked weed that's named after him. He smokes himself. Hey, man.
We're not even smoking
One of the
stuff.
coldest niggas to come up out this generation.
Ooh, nigga.
None other than Mr. Khalifa man himself, Wiz Khalifa.
Nothing like that one.
Hey, man, welcome to the trap.
Oh, they finally added it. Nah,
First of
it's
all, how
cool,
you
but
been?
I don't really like camo.
Bro, I just been kicking it down here, finishing up this album and shit.
Hold up, speaking of kicking it, you do
They got a roller coaster emote. Gratitude. They got a roller coaster emote. Oh, I'm sick. Oh, I'm so sick.
Videos looking like Dalsine from Street Fighter. I was like, God, this nigga Wiz about to yoga flame. Like, that's what made you want to get into that?
No, like, literally, I just started doing that shit, and then I, like, got hooked on it, bro. Like, I never stopped going back. I went in there one day and never stopped going back.
That's crazy.
You know, drinking all
Let's
that's
go
all.
to the tower, see what the fuck going on.
Real. I mean, like, it's
So I can
different.
do
Like, some niggas,
my regular
they do it
weeklies.
for sport, to look good and shit.
What's going on, girl?
I'm learning this shit, you know what I mean?
Come on.
The difference between, like, going, there's levels to
So
it.
which one you in? You in Taekwondo or you in, what you doing?
I do all that shit. It's mixed martial arts. MMA, and it stands for mixed martial arts.
Right.
So I do Taekwondo.
Right.
I do
Of course, you got to get her
kickboxing,
10 minutes of fame. So, yeah.
There's wrestling and jiu-jitsu, and then there's normal boxing.
Which one did you take to of all the styles? Which one would you say?
I'm the best at Muay Thai.
What's the difference?
In Taekwondo.
Elbows and knees.
Yeah, Muay Thai is elbows.
Right.
Yeah, it's like.
But if you don't use it properly, you'll hurt
Make
these
me
motherfuckers.
another ball.
Nah, these gonna hurt. These gonna hurt somebody else.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't use them properly, like, you'll hurt yourself.
That's what you do, like, at the beginning. You hit them, like, pause, you hit yourself so much, you don't even feel that shit after a while.
So Muay Thai.
After a minute, like, it's basically, like, the other person feels it more than you feel it.
Because it's pressure and the impact of how you hit them. A motherfucker be like, well, this shit don't hurt. Like,
Yeah.
that nigga blow you.
Yeah. Even like the heavy bag, like, when you first go in there, and you getting that shit, it's gonna hurt. Like your shoes are gonna be red.
Right.
You know what I mean. Elbows gonna be red. You gonna peel some skin off and all of that.
Right.
But after a while, you don't even feel that shit.
I'm gonna hit.
Yeah.
Motherfucker come out and hit you with one of these.
Yeah, they was on your ass about your feet, though. Y'all saw you back in the camera. Like, hold on, goddammit, y'all taking this shit too far.
Right. They be girl. I wasn't even paying attention to that shit either. I'm in the studio. And I'm trying to show them, like, me working on the or something in the studio, and they zoomed in on my foot. And I was like, oh, yeah, they're right.
That shit was,
They're right.
And let me ask you this, like, cause I don't know if this is a perception that you got, but they, you know, it's people make it seem like Wiz can't take a joke. Where do you think that come from?
It comes from me defending myself on the internet. Like, they used to celebrities, like, not saying shit. They're like, oh, you got time for that, or you shouldn't stoop down to people's level. But the thing about the internet these days is the perception is way stronger than it was back in the day. So if you allow people to say things, then that's what people are going to think. And I got fans, you know what I mean? My fans, they love me. So if they're not going to be the ones that, they can't get on the internet every day and say, no, Wiz is this, Wiz is that. I'm going to defend myself. And I'm going to say something so they can
Ethan,
like,
what you got first?
Exactly. While y'all talking shit on my man, he's coming back saying something, you know what I mean, in return. At least that, like, they deserve that because there's no balance. Like, if a nigga be like, yo, Wiz fell off, blah, 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 this, that, and the other thing, then people start believing it. But if I'm on the internet every day with music, videos, I'm in your face, I'm still cracking jokes no matter how people talk shit. If I want to respond to somebody who
Sword.
don't necessarily
Shotgun.
agree with
Okay, I
them,
can get
shit, like,
stasis.
certain people, it's cool. You know what I
Strand.
mean? I don't
I can
mind.
do
I really
both of
don't
those.
mind.
But I ain't doing no sword and
I'm
shotgun.
able to, like, defend myself against that. You know what I mean? But if it's like one-sided, well, then you're gonna get a certain reaction. It just is what it is. Like, that's how it is in the world. But literally, I just feel like it should be even. Yeah. And I don't think any artist should be held back from expressing how they feel. Like, even if they are frustrated at sometimes, because a good artist takes that frustration and they make it, you know what I'm saying, into something.
Right.
So while I'm letting you know that I'm frustrated, believe that I'm going to spin it into something, and you're going to keep seeing me as well. So, like, I don't really let that shit get to me. I don't let it bother me, because anybody who knows me personally knows
Solar
that I
Strand
can't take a joke. I got a great sense of humor.
is the
It's
burn.
just, who's joking? You know what I mean? That's really what it boils. Yeah, that's what it really boils down to. Like, who's joking? Like, you know? Because, like, that's all I do. Like, I do it for my fans, and I do it for, like, people who, you know, who could get the perception fucked up by me being quiet. Like, it's not a quiet time. It's a
We
loud
gonna
time.
go with
Like,
Strand.
niggas gonna be loud about that.
Because
I'm
one of
gonna
the
be loud about
bounties
my
got
side as well.
Strand.
And it'll just be even.
Solar
Yeah.
is with my side on.
No, hell no. I mean, hopefully more artists get
And if I
inspired
need to
like,
do something with
just go off
stasis,
the
I
cuff
can
and say
switch
how
that
they
out.
feel, like, regardless of what people feel about it, regardless of what the
Hold
criticism's
on.
gonna be, because you still gonna see me, like, but I, why would I let some trolls tell the story funny, like, you know what I mean?
But isn't that dangerous for artists who haven't had the level of success that you had because you say the wrong thing on the internet now, it's over with. So
There we go.
I think for
I had to mute my
it's more dangerous. Because you
I had to mute my voice. Motherfuckers about to be hearing me all out in the world and shit.
Like, more people, not really more than
Dang.
because I
He
think
is
of
course, that
a
would be
smart
feet.
artist knows what to, you know, put their neck, how far to put their neck out there. Pause. Like, we don't want to give too much ammo. You know what I mean? So
I
like,
would do Iron Banner.
when you're doing
We're gonna do
that
Iron
shit,
Banner when I get back, because we still got
Light versus light.
still got gear sets we gotta finish.
Yeah, no. That's cool. I already know, bro. I already know. But like, a real artist knows what's gonna happen after they say those things or whatever. If you're ready for it and you're ready to, you know.
Trying to remember what pieces we
That's
missing.
fine. I think a lot of people just got it twisted to where you have to be
I think it's the
this
helmet
calm
and
version of
gunless
yourself
to
be
that one.
successful. And that doesn't really
I
get
think
shit
it's the
done. Like,
bond.
you have to be proud, you have to be loud, you have to take risks, you have to do things that are uncomfortable.
I figure it out when I go look.
The more successful that you are, the
So
more
let's go
people
get
will
these
be in
strikes
the
out
comments
the way.
telling you what you should and shouldn't do. And that kind of can fuck with your belief in yourself,
Warm
it
up.
can fuck with your confidence in yourself. But you have to just stand up every day and be like, look, y'all motherfuckers follow me. So if I'm frustrated today, and you ruin my day, and I figure I want to ruin your day too, like, it is what it is, nigga. Like, you shouldn't be fucking me. And just listen to the music and enjoy it, and pick a side. Pick what side you want to be on. You want to be cool with a nigga, or you want to troll a nigga. And this is what happens to trolls, and this is what happens to niggas who are cool with it. That every artist is on it, in my opinion.
You never seen him interact like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when you be calm and chilling, then you allow the people to paint the narrative. Like,
say whatever
you
the
just
fuck.
start believing. You be like, let me, first of all,
Time to snag another submine fragment,
It's
Guardian.
not that. It's not
Get in and out before they even know what's hit them.
Now and how I want to, that you just go play with it. Really do like that. And I'm not gonna do it for the help or like show somebody you gotta play with me, because that's all you get done. That's what you know. That's what love you is for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been telling y'all, I want to forgot the same thing really before I was here.
and they be 9 years old too.
just one of them holidays. That's all I need you to do, bro. That's all I need you to do.
From a computer that you still got to get off the telephone and use, and you be mad at yourself, like, well, when I've had experiences with it, I was really I was mad at it. Somebody in his house open not to get put out.
Yeah, but the internet is constant.
Oh, they fixed the stream. Okay, either it was two motherfuckers standing right there the whole time and I just didn't notice, or that motherfucker just used Target Edition. The camera's in my radar. I'm gonna move it in a bit. Yeah, I need to move it now. Alright, give me 1 second. I gotta move my camera.
I went in over and I said, damn, I just went.
You notice if you go orange and shit, they pictures look like grand behind it. They pictures be like from 2020.
Real glass net, goggles. And I'm like, nigga, you don't even know who you're looking at anyway. You think I'm somebody else? Stupid ass bastard.
Yeah, man, you get them motherfuckers out of there. They don't make no promotion.
You gotta stay positive, man. You've been doing great stuff. Oh, really fucking.
Yeah, I think we're just in a different age where the internet is so powerful, bro. It's
Gotcha.
It's marketing. The real people that understand that it's marketing, you understand. The other people that make it seem like it's their lifestyle, those are the ones you be like,
It really is a lifestyle, though. I mean, for certain people, like I said, man, the epic guess was the iPad.
Tibor Roth's battle song emboldens her soldiers.
The
End
attention
it.
that you get from the internet, the followers, people care more about a follower than they do about really having a following. As long as I look at my phone and see millions of people, it don't matter that I go outside and don't nobody come up and say nothing to me. Because when I look at my phone, it's my reality. And we moving towards that. It's going to get to a point where you ain't got to go outside no more.
in real life. So if the internet, if I say was leak, you gonna collapse.
Yeah, of course. But, you
That's
know,
what you see. Oh, sure. What was the man mode? Can everybody who say something in the country find out what they did?
What the fuck?
Hey, was you? Say that shit.
Wow.
I'm like, can you get that? I was
squad is breaking down. Like leaves and then deals with
We need to just start filming it. Fuck the network.
That's what we do. I'm on episode 3. We think people. I'm in whole that they don't even know what it is.
That's fine.
They that shit now, man.
That's fine. That's fine. You go up on the guys and have a nigga about a hey, and he gets to talking shit and yeah,
One nigga tell them that, man. On everything I love, be on their phone, on their phone. Feel like they got this, hey, what the fuck is wrong? What you doing?
Submine vaults locked down tight. Maintenance shafts are big enough to fit you in all that armor. Happy crawling.
I never knew there was a submine house in Europa.
You going down.
Neither did the Vanguard's archives.
weird, man. You just like you said, you've been
Which
doing this shit
submine
for
is
over a
this?
decade,
I
man.
have the
But I
same
don't know
question.
if a lot of people know
Turns out
the
it's not really a
backstory.
submine.
Like we
Not
just
in the
talking
traditional
earlier, you
sense.
said, man, you used to
It's more like a
be
foundational AI system they are.
Yep. So, like, did you always know that was gonna be your persona? Like that was gonna be what you did when you came out?
It's crazy because I just stood on like smoking weed everywhere I went. Like even in the early days before that shit was like accepted, I had to smoke weed everywhere. So I was in the club, like in the studio, like in the car. It was like a well-known thing. This little nigga's gonna smoke weed, and so it wasn't never, you know, I never knew that was gonna be the thing that caught on, but it was definitely one of the most things that I stood on ever. But I don't think it was until I met Currency
Of course.
that we were able to put it together and make it like.
Why do I always get put in the most fucked up situations after I didn't? Alright, whatever.
Rapped about it, like Kanye and his music, and then there was me who like smoked a ton of weed and rapped about it like Kanye and my music. I might have had like 2 weed songs. I was like mentioning it in the verses and shit like that, but I wasn't. You couldn't call me a weed rapper, like you know what I mean, from Pittsburgh. And we all started like, well, hey, Pittsburgh, we smoke hella weed. But we one day Currency got together, and you know, I'm buying houses, he's buying houses, and we made a whole mixtape, a whole sound. Like all of our bars were basically about what we was doing every day, and it just kind of turned into like this whole weed lifestyle, like. I don't know what it was about when we started doing, you know, our music together. It was How Fly was the first music that we did together. And it probably had to do like with social media too, like at the time, because we were like making videos and just putting all our slang on the internet and you know what I mean, involving all the fans. Like it just, a lot of it was like fan interaction too. And we would go to different cities and shit like that, link up with niggas and talk about packs and shit like that. So it just became like, you know what I mean, the thing, and it wasn't really on purpose. It was really, really super organic, and it was just based off of the shit that we were doing every day. And so after that, it kind of took off, and literally concerts was starting to be like still forming around that shit, where niggas was just coming from everywhere to smoke weed.
What the fuck? Why are you targeting me?
That's when we knew, like, oh, okay, this is the fucking thing, like, you know what I mean? Like, because niggas ain't smoking for everybody else in sex. Like, you know what I mean? They're chilling. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you go to their set, the clouds is just not exist. As soon as we get on stage, we can't fucking see nobody. We just fucking puffed in the air. So we're like, oh, okay, we're a lead rapper. Like, you know what I mean? We figured it out. That's right.
What the fuck? Alright.
When I went to jail. Yeah, I got locked up in North Carolina. And I thought we were going to be in jail for a minute. Like, dad brought us, like, clothes for a week, toothbrush, like, like, get comfortable, like, yeah, yup. And, yeah, no, call somebody rich that I knew at the time, and I was rich, so like, somebody was hell out or whatever. A lot of money was the first, like, so they get bail out and bill all my niggas out and do the show the next day. So at that point, I was like, oh, what is on? You know, this is so fucking like, I'm ready to, you know, I gotta do, you know, my content, and I got money too, but you know what I mean? So I was like, I'm good. I know how to make whatever song, when I put me in responsibility and whatever it took me for, like, that's done.
Oh, goddamn.
Fan base, and I got bread to play. Okay, now, when you people out there, you know, like, I mean, that was really it, bro, because, like, I had everything, like, what was coloring, what was do everything. Like, me, like, this is it, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is my time, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything was coming together, like, at that point, that niggas was talking about signing me, but I was already getting money in the business, so it was like, I wasn't in no rush to really do it. I was just doing everything on my time, and I was self-sufficient. And I had a lot of money, so I was like, yeah, I'm good. Like, you know what I mean?
Bro, I see why you learned this shit. I've been trying to say something for about 10
The
minutes.
world used
I
to
told you.
begin and end with you.
But I was
In a
just like, I don't
terrarium,
even
like some
shit. I
pet.
told you, my nigga.
But I met you again with fresh eyes, and I won't live in one of your boxes.
That's all I ever wanted you to realize. Someone had to know for what was coming. Keep you safe until you were ready.
Is that supposed to sound convincing?
Hold up, what made you think you was gonna be there for a long time though?
Because I'm really like, when I'm doing shit, when I'm working, I'm not paying it. Not that I'm not paying attention, but I'm not counting everything. I'm not doing it. I'm just hustling. So I have been hustling for so long, I wasn't really looking at that. I was just worried about my fans. I was worried about what city. I was worried about what J's I had on. I was worried about which hoodie I was going to wear. Like, I wasn't worried about that shit. So, like, when I got locked up, that's the moment that I realized, like, where I was actually at in the game. I was like, nigga, we had $500,000 under the bus in cash from merch.
I said 50,000.
Yeah.
I was way under
Hey,
God. 50,000. That's why the hell you was in there, because you was gonna be there for a long
No,
time.
they took this much weed, and they gave us free felonies, and my bail was $3 million. Yeah, they was trying to do us dirty, bro. They did us hella dirty. They locked 10 niggas up. They gave us all $300,000 back. So that's $3 million. I'm not leaving nobody in jail, and I bailed everybody out. I was like Sugar Ray on motherfucking on Harlem Nights.
No doubt you named them by a ritual using your stolen light. If we don't shut this down now, each time we'll take the Scarlet Keep, and you will have traded Sivu Arath's forces for those of her sister. Better than doing we know. Shut down the hive ritual and stop this invasion before it begins.
I think that, and then I was recording films here before I failed. Yeah, I was still done in the
That's the most beautiful shit I ever seen.
I've sent a prophet to assist you. I never thought you'd have this small reinforcements. Victory comes in many forms.
Boy, and you sitting there, and you the nigga that just with the nigga.
I felt the worst for him. Because he was the one who wasn't like cut like that, you know what I'm saying? Not even cut like that. He was like, y'all can do this, bro. I can't do this, man. I'm like, you ain't gonna have to do this, bro. He was like, fuck out of here, man.
Fuck out of here. changed the fire rate to this. That's a little upsetting.
Somebody said to me, you gonna miss that. Only goddamn count out again. You know it's protect them this shit.
And it definitely ain't sugar thing, right?
So, like, what was the first one that you said that your first hit in your life? People always look at the real first hit numbers wise. What was your first hit to you?
Yeah, to me, Black and Yellow, that was my first hit. It was intentional because, like I said at that time, I was like really feeling myself just off of everything I was doing. So everything that I did, I knew what I was doing. So when I walked in a session with that lady, they could ask me to do this, or whatever. I was working with the producers. I was working with Stargate at the time.
On this cut now, with our blast,
And then
that's nice.
I hit a hot records. They never done a hip hop record before. So my whole approach was just to not change what I was already doing on the mixtape side, just to show them that I'm able to cross over. So when I did it, my initial thought was like, you know, when he first came out, he was right on the bike with the flow out, and still on top of the liquor store and shit. And I had the phone that like police over. And
damn.
And yeah, I had to start over with that. And what I did learn in that session was how to put, you know, how to structure a really good radio record. And, you know, because I kind of just got through the phone and started breaking down and they were like, this is the worst part, and so the double did so I could try to sell everything. So after we did that, I'm like, this is fun. Like, you know, I really want to go with this. And I really gave me like the whole summer to record some more music. But really, I just used this to just, like, kind of set up my album. Like, I would record songs that I would finish later for the album. But I already knew I wanted to go with Black and Yellow. So by the time it was time to sign the deal and then drop the first single, I knew Black and Yellow was it. I shot the video, I directed the video, I wrote the signature video. It just starts out like how Snoop shit is, like him in the house. Then I had to sing the new company Theory Mark, which is all still in my hood. But it's like, it's basically the same thing. I'm like, let niggas know, like, alright, I'm here. So that happened. And then still was the Super Bowl that year. So like, this was all those things that I already had. Even on the mixtape side, you know, that shit just made it go like on a mainstream level. Like, every time niggas scoring a touchdown, they playing my fucking song. So that shit helped out so much when it's like, I don't even know why it's not on so well on radio. Like, because it's just a regional song. It's like, it's about Pittsburgh. There's two colors that don't nobody even give a fuck about. But, yeah. Like, niggas was rapping and the little man rapping with an instrumental, like, the fucking record, and fucking whatever. So that was a big fucking song, and I was like, oh, yeah. And that was to me, that's a signature moment to bring to finish anything over the line. So, like, that's the main I got shit. I was spin it down. And remember the Super Bowl win. Nah. It's just not so for I mean, yeah, nah, it's okay. It's over. Anybody can pick that out there on fire. So just them colors, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just being from the fire, like, no real rapper being able to represent Pittsburgh on that level, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the feeling is cool. There's a level for the game always has the feeling, you know what I mean? So, like, everything, the thing And we got the power. But it's like, you're not like saying, man, I wish that they played the song in the stadium. You know what I'm saying? But it's more like being on that level of the Steelers and being from Pittsburgh. Like the same people who watch the Steelers look at my music the same way. Like, you know what I mean? Like that shit was cool as fuck.
Made a song about Polanski, brother.
Or anything.
Being the person that comes from your city that was the first rapper, that's a lot of pressure. Like, speak to that. Like, you really the first person to go nationwide.
Yeah.
And I think that my personal opinion is most cities in America where you don't know their history is because, well, at least us, black people, it's because they didn't have a rapper go nationwide to narrate their story.
Yeah.
You the person that did that for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, for sure. It's still difficult because I love my city and it's so much variety there. I only represent, you know, one thing after coming from Pittsburgh. There's so much other shit going on and we enjoy so much other music and a part of just the whole experience of being there. But it's like making an identity and having it be a Pittsburgh thing, I still feel like it hasn't even really happened because I just find that people know about Pittsburgh like on the mainstream level, but there's so much more to Pittsburgh that I haven't
like underground artists that you came up with like locally into the area.
Just people that I came up with, like we were all in the studio together. There was the Governor, there was Heavy Hustle, like there a lot of them still that I still do records with. There was a lot of young niggas like Waco, he passed. There's a lot of other niggas who's still alive who doing their thing too. But it's like there's just a lot of different sounds and it has to do with not necessarily getting out of Pittsburgh and doing shit, but finding the same shit other places. And I was going to do like go everywhere, like go to Los Angeles, go to Atlanta, go to LA, go to New York. And that's why people and Mac Miller too, you know what I'm saying? And he was able to do something totally different. You know what I'm saying? But on the same level as well and be legendary. So it's like a great representation of what Pittsburgh is too. Even being a white artist, even talking about the things that he talks about. What he talks about is bringing Pittsburgh shit as well. You know what I mean? So I feel like the next big artists or producers or writers who come out of the bird are just going to continue to elevate it and just peel back the layers of what we actually are and just the first move.
You know what the school for this shit. He low.
I'm just trying to make sure I give the right people the right credit. Because there's like a middle level and then there's a college level too. So like the college level is more like Indianapolis and Kentucky and shit like that. And the middle level is like Detroit, Chicago, D&D area, Bay Area, and shit like that.
Oh, shit. What got you get shot by?
Let me think. I think it's like more in foreign countries where they speak English or shit like that, or they speak no English at all. And like Korea, like that would trip me the fuck out. Being in Korea is wild, bro. Because they speak zero English, or they're not even trying to speak English over there. So it's like, you gotta do an hour set of like, instead of nigga and all that shit, like, hell yeah. They know that shit, and they know Young Wild 3.
Next thing that shit at karaoke and fuck it all up.
Damn. Okay.
Juicy J, man, like, Juicy's already was a legend. Like, what made that there with Juicy J? Oh, yeah, that there with Juicy.
And I see, so I think it was like both ways, but definitely for sure, like, just on my way up, I always like acknowledge the niggas who I fuck with heavy. Like if I played your music in my car, like you know what I mean, like I would hit you up on Twitter and be like, what's up, nigga? Like you know what I mean? So I listened to hella 3 6 Mafia growing up, and Juicy was just starting to do his thing, and like on the internet, I think he was making videos on World Star and all of that shit. And he just did the mixtape with Lex Luger, I think. It was before Blue Dreams and League. But he just run that mixtape. And I was on the road, and I hit that nigga up. I'm like, yo, you fuck with your music heavy, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, shit, I'm gonna come fuck with your niggas on tour, man. So just like, lives on the tour, okay. Lives on the tour for like a week and a half, and we heard music, and he just chilled with us. And he kind of just seen our vibe and was like, y'all cool as hell. Like, we listen to old school music and smoke weed and, you know what I mean, get fucked up and party. He was like, man, y'all like the young version of us, bro. Like, so he kind of we just became friends just chilling on the road. And then by the end of that tour, he lived out in LA already. And then that's when I said I went out there and I met Snoop and I moved out to LA. So instantly when I lived out in LA, Snoop is my dog and Juicy was my homie. So we just instantly started making music. I was already finishing up Cabin Fever right before I moved out there. And so he was like a real important part of, you know, finishing up Cabin Fever and even being a part of that sound. Because niggas was hella excited that we were doing music together. And him and Lex Luger were already working together. So that mixtape was like, yeah, it just all made fucking sense. Like, you know what I mean? So when we did that shit happened. And then he was out in LA, like, working real hard. He was with Dr. Luke. He was doing shit with Kesha. He was doing shit with Katy Perry. But it all had to, like, tie together and come together. So by the time I moved out there and we was all fucking with each other, that's when the Miley song happened. And that's when, like, everything just started to become more, like, you know, a mainstream thing. And people were seeing us like, okay, we're Juicy, like, you know what I mean? And then that's when, you know, he had his, like, kind of like a rebirth. Yeah. He made bands to make her dance, nigga, and then it was fucking over, nigga. Yeah, exactly. Hell yeah, it was a rap after that. Yeah, it's more like producers now. I wanna get in with Swiss Beats and Timberland. Like I really wanna work with them. Yeah, that'll be cold. Build some shit. I hit up Tim already. I told you I be DMing niggas, bro. Yeah, if I was exactly. If I wanna work, I'm gonna hit you up. You ain't gonna hear from nobody else but me. Which you gotta turn me down. I gotta ask. I love the production too. That's one of my favorite parts. What's your favorite Swiss beat? And what's your favorite Timberland beat? My favorite Swiss beat is probably Who the Fuck Y'all Want? Okay. Who the fuck y'all? Oh, nigga. Yeah. That beat is crazy. Yeah. And you said Timberland? I think it would have to be. Damn, Tim got so many, bro. He got hella errors. Swiss got hella errors too. I tell you, my favorite Timberland beat. That's gonna be it. Nigga, that's what I was gonna say. Hey, I was gonna say that. That beat is crazy. And then I started thinking about all the Aaliyah beats. And then I started thinking about the and then like, you know what I mean?
Yes, I got some niggas. I don't know none of them really found the stuff. I know that's what they did. I remember like all of these missing got that he did. Yeah, I know. Anyway, like I said, all of my groups. My favorite switch beat I had to say, down box. No, I mean, I like one of my favorite rappers. I just like the, you know, I remember hearing these songs for the first time and something you never heard. Yeah. Like, oh, so yeah, when the bell bells in your mouth, let's see you don't bring them out, bring them. That's it. Yeah. See, I was like,
I informed the Empress we had already dealt with Zara. Mondays return.
Then you got all the shit he did for X on that first, on them. Come on, man. Yeah, Castle. When that nigga bring his whole crew, it's another good man. That's man. But I control the whole crew, man. What? Come on, man. I think, man, it's a young nigga. It's a young nigga. It's a young nigga coming out of New York. That's my favorite producer right now, coming out of New York. Young nigga named Cash Cobain. Like, man, this nigga beats. He do a lot of sampling of the R&B songs. So it give you that nostalgia of them beats that you like. Right? And then he flips the shit that makes it cold, man. Like one of my favorite beats is Nelly Dilemma. That's one of the coldest beats out. Right. And he took that and flipped it into some shit. That shit's so jamming, man. So what is some young niggas? Yeah, I think it's definitely the underground. Like that's what I think that's.
Oh, what the fuck am I getting shot at? But I'm pretty sure it's like got no shit this year.
You were talking about like those stand out, like when those drop at their film, shit, man. UGK. Yeah, UGK. Diamonds and Wood. Like that beat. He was making all that shit. He was making that shit. Pocket full of stones fucked the game up. He's definitely the dude, bro. Crazy, bro.
We'll take all the help we can get.
You ever work with Pharrell? Yeah, I work with P. He's one of my favorite producers. Yeah, Pharrell, them the Neptunes too, man, like that. Pharrell's really talented. Out Jadakiss. Yeah. He makes that shit right there too. For a year and a half, like that shit, man. That nigga had me trying to tie a fucking paper towel around my big ass head. My mom was mad as a motherfucker. Oh yeah. Yeah, Jazzy Face hard. He's a great writer too. He slept on as far as like his writing. He did Girls in the Club showing love. Yeah, he writes that song. For nigga, what? Yes, he did. Long people. That's the favorite song. He just walked up to the pulpit on the instrumental. Everybody know what it is. He got the organs playing this shit. Shit. Do you have a favorite record you did of your catalog? Or to like perform or something? Bruh. You know, like, I got so much shit, like, niggas be playing that shit. I be like, damn, that shit is hard. Like, I be forgetting, yo. It take a nigga to play that shit. Cause I got so many mixtapes. And they all just go for their time. Like, whatever time that shit was in, it's just jamming for that time. So, I still like to perform shit like this playing. I think one of my favorite joints to perform that gets a good reaction is Mesmerize, like when I do that one. But like a real one, when I really, really want to like fuck people up, I'll do something like The Rinse off of Rolling Papers. Or there's a lot of different songs. It depends on where I'm at, like different countries, like different countries and different states. Like, like, oh nah, it's fine. Hey, play this. Yeah. And then playing just a random one. Yeah, hell yeah. That shit happens all the time. Because I go based off of the crowd a lot of the time.
and you'll know like how deep they go into the catalog. Like some people, they really do just want to hear the classics. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mind just performing my classics. Like some people will ask me, do I get tired of doing Black and Yellow and Steven again? I love performing those songs. Well, I know what's cold and hard though. You documented all this. Yeah, so they got to watch how they sleep. Yeah. I remember from digital to arena. Yeah. Sold out motherfucker. Super Bowl. Like,
we kind of like, looking at it like, this is documented. A lot of people don't even know this would have been documented.
You know the they won and yeah, that was really my thing. Like, there was nobody like guiding me or telling me to do that shit. It's like how now social media is really important. Right. Back then, social media was just starting. So you had people who had no idea about it, right? And then you had people like me who were like running the experiment, like, you know what I mean? And like,
YouTube, I'm the consumer.
Yeah, so I was just like, I made my YouTube channel and I followed certain people at the time. And I watched what they did or heard what they talked about. And then I heard from my YouTube channel, I heard about Twitter. And then I made a Twitter and then I just started building my following on there. And I would literally edit the videos myself. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really relying on the team or even worried about the best quality. I'm like, my shit is a movie. Niggas need to see this shit. Yeah. And so I just was all about making content and all about interacting with my fans. And I seen the value in that shit really, really early, before the label seen it and before it became mandatory, you know, for an artist to do. I showed the value in that shit. There's gonna be other artists that benefited from you doing that.
Wait, is he using what I think he is?
All the guys in your class, guys in the rap, you know, you, Wale, and
Oh no, that's just that sounded like a Siva.
Artistry that I think a lot of people probably didn't appreciate then, but now, if you're one of them other artists that was around you at that time, you get to go back and see where you were at 12, 20, 30.
Yeah, even with Twitter, like, he was like, what the fuck you doing with the camera, nigga? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I look like you see me on the couch, like, in my computer, like, you know, editing shit, and he was like, yeah, you have to do this shit yourself, and then we started to see, like, the effect of that shit, you know what I mean, like, how that shit was working, and then we started to realize, like, oh, this is the fucking way, like, this is how you do this shit, going live on, like, it was Ustream back then, or like, nigga, I was going live from this part of this shit, like, just doing shit that niggas wasn't really doing at that time, but like you said, niggas was scared of that shit too. Cause like, we was coming out of like a real trap era, nigga, like, hell yeah, Gucci and all of them things, like, yeah, exactly, like, we was just cool, young niggas, of course we was around, like, all of that shit, but we were just more on some cool shit. Yeah, so like, definitely it took a little bit of getting used to for niggas seeing cameras and all of that, but like, fucking with, yeah.
Now you've independent now. Like, what made you decide to go back that route and not sign another major deal? Because I'm sure they were offered to you.
Yeah, definitely. I felt like I would be doing myself a disservice by signing another like major deal right now. You know,
independent deal so great.
What the game is at, it's really relying on everything relies on the artist.
Right.
Like everything, there's not a person at a label who's gonna do more for an artist than they can do for themselves. Like the label has money and shit like that, but like if you're an artist and you're trying to like, establish yourself within a fan base, like being on a label isn't because you have to do that to go to a label. So it's like me being established, I don't have anything else to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm only doing stuff for my fans. Like, it's literally just for my fans, so we can commercial, so we can have music to listen to, so we can have merchandise, just so the legacy continues, so it doesn't die off. But like, as far as like a label goes, I'm gonna be doing all the fucking work. Like, you know what I mean? And I love my label that I have. Having the sauce love, you know what I mean? Like, And it's at a weirder place now, like with TikTok and all of that stuff, to where, you know, the older cats, they don't get that shit. They don't understand it. And there's no young people that work at labels. So, yeah, they're all my age. So it's like, I don't know, you know what I mean? It really don't make sense. There's ways to leverage it and shit like that. Like, if I was to do a project and they were, you know, there was like, it made sense or like they're out for a certain amount of money, but like, signing with a label, it to be like, yo, we're taking out 5 albums, or like, hell no, I was only like 6, 10, I don't know how many albums I gave them, like, you know what I mean? But it's like, yeah, including the soundtracks and all that shit, like, that shit adds up, it makes sense somewhere, but we good, like, you know what I mean? I'm good to go. So it just makes more sense to just like, you know, do it on my own and be cool with it. But yeah, with the experience, you take this yeah, hell yeah, like with a name, with the experience. Of course you don't get like playlist and like going up to the top, but all you gotta do is just money to do that shit. That's all they do, is spend money, you know what I mean? That's their job. They pay people. And shit gets done. So, like,
What the fuck? There's not even nothing right there. No.
I just spend the money.
Okay, so now we can get shot from thin air. That's nice.
Yeah. So you gotta mix it up with
Man, that shit's only did that.
more in tune with the record because you gotta put your own money up, like versus the label, you know, like a black and yellow, you need so it's really like to put your own money up.
Of course. Never
You might not have known the way you do it. So you gotta put your own money up.
I don't think it changed anything because it's always the game. There's never been a thing, so if you're gonna bet, you gotta bet big. You know what I mean? Because you want the return to be big. So if I believe in something, I'm gonna go full on with it. And even if it doesn't come back, at least I fucking tried. It's expensive, you know what I'm saying? You keep trying till it works. And I'm just so smart and calculated that I know that nothing really moves without certain, you know, components. So a lot of niggas try to rush it and do it too early. And then spend the money on shit that would never even work anyway.
What did you just...
Make things work for my favor. And however long it takes to make it work in my favor, I'll do it.
Well, so I guess we got invisible enemies now.
You ain't got nobody behind you.
There's an old Earth
Like I said,
mythological
putting
legend.
money down and all that independent shit. I just told my father he still on that music. He said, you signed me, bro. I said, if they ain't listening to me, they ain't gonna listen to your ass. But I can sit here and say that. Whatever you looking for me for, I'm able. You have to spend, once I sign you, then what? I got to pay and put your ass in a position to make it look like this is what you doing. How the hell I know I'm gonna get that money back?
Yeah, speak to the responsibility of being independent though, because it sounds good.
Yeah.
Most people don't know the hard work that it really takes.
Yeah.
I don't even be in the studio.
Yeah, it takes a lot of hard work. Like I was saying, you gotta bet on yourself. You gotta spend the money. You know what I mean? Like when you're on a label, they might or might not have a budget. Like for me, I was one of their top artists, so I could go to the studio whenever I wanted to. So that's over. So like now, you know, I'm getting studio. Like I'm paying for the studio. I'm getting a studio bill. So, you know, it's a business. So every night I'm going in there spending money, hoping that shit comes back off of a record or off of tour or off of whatever. Because if it don't, then I just spent a bunch of money and smoked a bunch of weed and fucking listened to a bunch of songs. So it's definitely an approach where it's like, all right, we spending this money, but it's got to come back. Like, I'm going to spend it. I'm not going to hold back and be like, well, nah, I'm only go to the studio 3 nights out of the week. Right. Nah, I'm going in there every night still, nigga, because I'm independent. I'm working for myself, and I'm betting on myself, and I'm putting all my money on myself. So when it comes back, it's going to have that same energy that I put into it. If I put scared energy into it, and I'm like, oh, man, you know, we need to hold on to this bread because, you know, studio session is $5 grand. I'm like, fuck it, nigga. Like, get the whole house for the fucking week if we need to catch a vibe. Like, but we need to make sure we make some shit, nigga. And then we gotta make sure we make some content. We gotta make sure we interact with these fans. and put all the energy into it to make sure that that shit comes back. So we're not just fucking throwing money and praying that the fans love it, because that's not what's gonna happen. That's not the business that we're in, bro. And like these days, like the kids don't care about all that shit. They don't care about the flashy shit. Everybody got a fucking Rolls Royce. Like Fujiano's is cheap as hell. And you can't tell who's changing.
Oh, fuck. It's because I don't have one.
Balenciaga. Niggas don't care, bro. So you gotta really be bringing in heat. And that's what just gonna bring money. So if you're spending money, you gotta make sure you bring this shit. And that's what I'm out with as an independent. Yeah, that's my responsibility as an independent artist, to wake up every day and make sure niggas, I got some space. We free, you know.
A few centuries
What was them shoes?
to suppress that.
The ones with the pointed toe that you had.
I know I done heard that a million fucking times, but it's still wild.
No, but they invite me to their shows and they send me gifts and stuff like that. They hold me down. I ain't even tripping. I spend bread.
The people from
I don't want no one because I don't want to be expensive and nobody
With that being said, Taylor Gang, like the like that was you stamped that.
Yeah.
I mean, for sure. Like, so what was that? Because I remember you said earlier in the interview, like you was worried about what J's you was gonna wear. Yeah. You said, fuck, I'm gonna put on some white man 50s back.
No, for real. That shit really started like because they was affordable. Like I was 17 at the time, like I said, in high school. So I was like, nigga, I'd rather wear Chucks than anything. I didn't start wearing J's till I made currency. Like I didn't give a fuck about shoes. Like I wore thicker suits than Chucks in high school. Like that was my thing for me. I didn't care about like fashion. I didn't care about like I listened to Dipset. Like you know what I mean. So it wasn't about like really buying that like designer or anything like that. I listened to Dipset so properly. So maybe you can cars. I shot that Army Navy. So it turned into a fad because I was on the road and I had one pair of camo shorts and I had my Chucks and it started getting cold and I pulled my socks up to make them be pants and that was just my uniform on the road. Like that's what I smoked weed and traveled and did shows and then I bought a weed boat as soon as I got some money. But like that was just my thing, you know what I mean? It really wasn't. I kind of got not made fun of, but like niggas would laugh at me because I was in Chucks, you know what I mean? But like it is what it goes. Like I just made that shit out there. Niggas was finding this shit too
supposedly targeting Vex
You get
installations.
a pair. They're like $16 now.
Removing it could only strengthen our position.
You had to bring
I wanted that bitch with BK, but barbecue. That bitch so big. I stepped on everybody's shoe in that boy.
What year was yours? I had some when they was hot shit. I had the one with the fat ass tongue. The tongue was big as a motherfucker.
I had them like the year after they was hot.
I have good news.
Nah, I'm talking about when that was this.
And bad news.
When that was this shit.
Give us the good news first.
The good news is that you can expect only a few facts as you approach the entrance to the terminus.
That is good news. What's the bad news?
Courtesy of this perfect guy, the facts you do encounter will be settled as suicide
you talking about the
machines.
mountain with the mountain on the side. This nigga talking about the first down.
First down jacket though. Yeah, first down jacket.
I mean, yeah, you could have wear it if you got them, but the first down jacket. But
That's more expensive though.
you get a first down.
That's why I was going to shoot the school. Everybody was like, I ain't never, like, they wouldn't even look at that teaching no more. Everybody was like,
Manipulate this Vex architecture.
I just felt my feet.
Maybe if we catch him, he can give
I was
Kate a
getting
lesson or
carried
two.
out of school. It was a ghost that took me right on. I ain't never ran these years.
like Weezy or Wale or one of y'all
They still do. It's just not popular to put me up there as the inspiration. But I admire a lot of people.
Why you think that it is not popular to put you up there in the inspiration?
Because I'm not loud about it. If I was loud about it, then a lot of people would be forced
Them
to.
motherfuckers are gonna be
I
annoying
just
as
let
shit.
it slide. You know what I mean? I've had errors, so it's like the show. And you got the blonde patch, and then I was the first
What you put your hands on this?
I got my hair colored too. I get a patch and blonde girl.
Ah, here we go.
Every single like younger artist has braids and colors in there. And then even now, with the business that I'm doing, I'm still like 17. People are doing it, but they're not doing it on my level.
These weird ass
So,
songs
it's
coming
just a lot
from.
of people say a lot of things that they're scared of.
I'll take it.
Even though a lot of,
I did that to myself. I should have known. I knew that was gonna happen.
they figure out, oh, Wednesday is
What the shit posting now?
I could do it now as well. And I don't really need
Oh,
that.
this
I'm
nigga.
just gonna keep doing shit because I'm feeling like I don't care if people talk about my shoes. I don't care if people talk about what I do. That's a part of that. You know what I'm saying? And if it's doing that shit before me, I'll be alright.
I'm so sick of
But
that shit.
what does happen is you start to see other people become, you know, alright, you don't look like this now, my nigga. Yeah, I bet you are.
Oh damn! I should have fucking revived. That was on me.
Same ones who be talking shit.
But you independent, man. That's what happens when you're a trendsetter and you independent. And to pick back up off the music tip, it's like, I understand, like, you feeling that leverage of you being independent because you got all these different, you know what I'm saying, lanes that you already attacking.
Yeah.
I mean, with the label, it's hard for them to, you know, dictate how they gonna use you. And even when I try to come to the label, I said, I got 11 million views on a video. Your artist you just signed barely got 600,000. What's the difference? I beat the number game. Yeah, if you'd had 20, you know, maybe we could have had a conversation.
Yeah.
I said, so it's not about talent anymore.
Nah, that's what I was saying about the perception. And that's why I love music, because I do this shit whether the perception is that I got the biggest record in the world or the perception is that I could be doing better.
Right.
Because if I drop a video, right now it might do 305, you know what I mean, in the first couple of days. But there's artists on labels who they're doing 9 million, you know what I'm saying? But there's people who be like, oh, I would expect you to do this, I would expect you to do that. But they don't know what's going into that. They don't know how maybe this person might have a huge following on TikTok. Maybe this person might, you know, have worked with a director or did a collab with somebody who their following is the reason that they have 9 million. So it's like, it's all about
Oh,
figuring
they
that
didn't let me
shit
do
out.
it.
And what you do, you really don't need labels anymore.
They used to let me do it.
Yeah, because they're only stepping in when that shit is hot, right? So if you're the one who, like, you could drop and you could do 10 or you could do however many numbers, you just keep adding that shit up. You just keep, and then by the end of the year, nigga, you'll have a plaque that says how many fucking views that you did, and you can take that and show them that. And their artists might have one video that did that, and then they sell off after that, but you stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I look at it, where it's more beneficial for the artist, to where you don't look at those numbers. They're going to look at that shit as value, but that's not really value. It's just a perception, and it's to blind you and make you think that that shit is actually real. When you do some shit that's actually real, you don't know, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So that's what it's more about building up and more about standing on. And that's why I fuck with TikTok, because there's people who are on TikTok that you might not know them, you might not know them, you might not know them, but somebody in the room knows them, somebody can't know them, and they'll freak the fuck out, bro. And like, as a businessman, I gotta know. Like, I'm like, why is this person freaking out? I'm not looking at you like, oh, you just a TikTok star. I'm like, why the fuck is these niggas freaking out about this nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? And what the fuck else can they do? You know what I mean? And then one of them will drop a video and they'll... I'm telling you, dog.
What the fuck? Nothing did my shit not activate? Okay.
The game has gotten so you know what I mean? My daughter, everything about TikTok. She put me on. Like, it was so crazy. Oh, like, originally telling me, Daddy, you gotta put the stuff on TikTok. And all I use is Instagram. But that's old man social media for my daughter. So that's old man social media. You know what I mean? So she was like, Daddy, you gotta put it on TikTok. So I called my daughter, put it on TikTok. She called me, Daddy, you put that on. Let me show you. She flipped the video. Did I put a whole bunch of different hashtags on it? Did this, did that. I'm watching her work it, and I'm just like, man, I thank God I'm cool enough to not go to I know when I was that age, I wasn't showing Wanda nothing. I was getting outside and I didn't know. My daughter like, no, Daddy, do it like that. Yeah. She put the same video back up, and then I put it up. It had like 7,000 views. She put it up and hit like 1.3 million views. Same video. Same video. Yeah. I'm like, so it just let me know that there's a gap. There's always going to be a gap. But you just got to be cool enough to where the people who are in place now want to close the gap for you. But we can't do it.
We can't do it.
You know what I mean?
We can't do it. A lot of niggas are scared to close that gap because they want to stand on like what they knew before. But if you know now, like, Instagram do feel old. It is, bro. It feels like the hood, bro. Every time I go to Instagram, I feel like I'm going to the hood.
Facebook. That's where
I never was on Facebook.
You ever see what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah. I mean, you can, but I'm talking about. I never forget when I knew Facebook. Yeah, I never forget when I knew Facebook was too much. And I seen my mama and my aunt in the comments arguing. I said, "Oh no, oh no, I gotta get off of here." Cause I'm scared. Cause they know me. They fuck around and go under the right post. Be like, "Nigga, that's one of your sons." You know what I mean? It's like, oh no, please don't put that out there. Don't put that out there.
You know, Facebook too, man. Once I seen, you know how it show you what other motherfuckers on there liking and shit. And I saw my auntie leaving the mouth in the water under this nigga picture. I said, damn.
Turning off the cam for a while.
Mouth in the water. She's 60-something years old. Just the mouth with the water.
Yeah, niggas holler at my mama. Yeah. Bruh, a nigga.
She old school. It was the mouth in the actual water, bro.
Bro, it was a nigga hollering at my mama under a picture she put up of us. This nigga, I looked at this nigga page. He done took a picture of himself with a flip phone in the bathroom mirror. I said, oh, this nigga trying to. Let me get off of here, man, because I don't want to see you old nigga. Then the funny part is he reacted, and my mom goes, well, thank you so much. I'm like, you like this nigga with the flip phone?
Network, and it looks like they have Imperial backup.
Facebook makes it feel like you still got it.
Lucky for you, Amanda Holiday runs a door-to-door service. I'll drop you a close to the entry point.
You like what you
Right.
No, that was an accident.
Refreshing after
There's
working
a lot of shit out here that'll give
That's
you
a
hope.
pretty low bar to clear, but I'll take the compliment.
A good trip to Walmart.
I hate that they don't close that motherfucker.
Man, if you ever feeling
TikTok, I mean,
No. I don't need to go back to
Not
order.
24 hours no more, bro.
like you walking at me 3 o'clock in the morning. What you want? Nothing.
Nothing.
I just want to walk in this bitch because it's the only thing.
People go in there and see all the people that's on the missing post and they're working. You like, that was the best part about what I'm telling you.
Chico, that's fucked up.
They was. I'm telling you some real shit, man. Don't go to Walmart after 2 o'clock in the morning. You're going to see all the missing people. They ain't Walmart working, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Man. I miss them random Walmart trips at 3, 4 in the morning. You just go in there and buy random
Hold
ass
on,
shit.
give me a second, y'all. I'll be right back.
Workout links.
Went to my first black.
About to do, man. I'm ready to run them over.
All right, we back. My
White
bad.
man get the BB gun out.
Had to see what was going on with the youth. But you also got to give me one more second. I got Ripatibola.
Walmart got strange ever since they stopped selling fish.
Before we get back to it.
Why the heck that's twice out of my lifetime?
What you talking about, my man? The Samoan man?
Yeah,
that too.
unfortunately. He's not Samoan.
Then the Khalifa is like yeah, the Khalifa.
Hell, bro.
Like
We all love.
I've been half since the beginning.
who would you say?
That I've been having from the beginning.
That's different. I'm sure you involved too, just from the type of nigga you is.
Yeah.
Like who would you say
Shit from the street,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. From the street.
Yeah.
So who would you say you learn the most from on that side of the game? The
Definitely Burner.
Burner.
Yeah.
Shout out to Burner, man.
Yeah.
Burner, man. I just had a baby boy. Yeah, little deal. Yeah, just opened another store somewhere.
All right.
Burner taught me everything I know about the weed game.
How many more of these motherfuckers I got? Oh,
I
yeah.
was smoking good weed, but until I met Burner, that's when I started smoking real weed. And he taught me about, the soil and just everything that goes into it. This nigga. Yeah, Burner taught me everything. And then he was ahead of the curve. Oh, damn, my bad, bro. He was just ahead of the game.
But then again, they ain't dropped the other activities yet.
You know what I mean? Moving a lot of weed around, showing a lot of love to a lot of rappers, or just putting a lot of different people
we just getting prepped
a lot of things that what you see
for that
now
shit.
are, is the weed game. There's a lot of other people in there too, but Burner, he's the OG and he made a lot of money, and he just really, really, shared the game with me, put me in the game. Brought me the strain Khalifa Kush, the original strain, and just, showed me how to turn it into a business and allowed me to, do my own thing. He never was like, yo, I want a piece of Khalifa Kush, or you got to do this, that, or the other thing. Yeah, and he loves the print, bro. Like, he loves weed. He loves the culture. He's really like an old school weed nigga, like, you know what I mean? And like, yeah, then that's not really like common in the game. Like somebody who will pull up, he flies to different countries, he meets with all of the distributors.
We are handling it now.
He shows people how to grow. Bruh. You'd have been alright.
And I'm just still, I don't know what that was.
This nigga here. No wonder you was taking out fucking day. Into fucking resting. That's sick. That's sick as shit. Hold on, I gotta go to old. Hold on. I'll be right back.
I was talking to a dude in Vegas at the cookie store, ironically, and I can't remember his name. Forgive me for not remembering your name, but he was just telling me about how the weed game work and all that. And he was like, guys who really know weed always got a special stash or something that you ain't seen in years. And I'm like, man, where the hydro at? He was like, trust you run up on the right motherfucker, you gonna pull that job. Yeah. With the rhythm you have.
That's it right there.
That's it.
That's my personal stash right there. I got some other things on. I got some other personal stashes in turkey bags. I got some other things on the menu because everybody don't like to get as high as I get. This is good as you're gonna get right here.
I don't feel like this.
I told you I've been doing this shit for a long time, man.
How about this shit? What you think?
100 and a half.
Okay, let's tell them.
Yeah.
Bye.
try to up it like, no, nigga, this is a half cent, brother.
Right here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Maybe a little under, maybe a little under.
Maybe a little under, maybe a little under. You know homie. You don't even fucking man.
The part nobody ever talk about. How many people a day ask you for some weed?
Nigga,
How to bless the hood.
everybody.
Tell nigga we on, got to call us, let us know if you see it. Stop playing, the block on fire.
Niggas, yeah. I get surprised though, because I don't even be asking niggas to smoke no more. I just be like, I be chilling and they be waiting like, when this nigga do I
You was an occasional weed smoker. Like, I used to hate it back in the day when we like match up. Because it may be 3 other niggas on his blunt, but you only on your blunt. So when you match up with somebody, now you gotta smoke with 3 extra people.
in Pittsburgh, it's like, you can come around a couple times without weed, but after a while, it's like you really hang with niggas, everybody got their own sex. So we all just rolling up. And nobody really like cares. You know what I'm saying? It's like I might have a little bit more weed than you, so it's like we all gonna get high. Like if whoever's up, we get stoned. Right. But like it was like, and that's the thing too, like niggas that's the thing too. Niggas gotta have good weed. You gotta have good weed karma. Like you got what's the flavor? What's weed karma? Like you can't really trip off bud. Like you can't be stingy off of it. Like you gotta know that more is on the way. Okay. So like the niggas who trip out about weed and be stingy about weed, like they're the ones who don't get it in abundance. Like, you know what I mean? Like the way that I hand out weed, that's because God blessed me and He's gonna give me weed for the rest of my life. So it's like, you know, smoke, like, and we all gonna enjoy this shit.
Wrong, Los.
Nah, for real.
Give it away, bro.
Yeah, it's good weed karma, bro. It's just blood, bro.
I mean, that's what I mean. You got to pass it down.
For the giveaway weed that somebody gave you.
Nah, yes,
That's
paying
gotta
for
be
it.
in the commandments somewhere. If somebody give you some
Yeah,
weed.
yeah.
You gotta, if somebody gives you some weed, you at least gotta share it with somebody you care about.
Yeah, see,
Well, you right.
Like, you gotta have one person where you like, nigga.
Yeah, guess what?
Yeah.
Wiz Khalifa just put a little bit over or under half in my hand.
Or if it's a woman too, like, hey baby, like I got, fucking,
That's the right shit.
make that
Women love
lasagna.
getting high. Scramblers.
Well, chicks love weed.
Right.
So you know when she pull up in there.
Definitely love not to pay for it.
old black women.
Yep.
And they hide it in their titty. It don't matter how loud it is. And they always have their own napkin. Oh, put me some there right there. That's all I need. And then put it in the housekeepers.
Hey, listen. I'm gonna be real. You gonna snatch all them roaches you got.
For sure.
And put them in like this little museum we got.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
it's gonna be like 3 of them like on some Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
It's gonna be posted up like Wiz blunt.
Nah, for real.
That's gonna be, yeah, that's good.
If somebody played Bob Marley's joints, they would definitely be in a museum.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Everybody ain't got no Wiz rope.
Who got Wiz Khalifa? I know you done got hundreds of niggas the highest they ever been. Who got Wiz the highest he ever been?
Be Real.
I done heard niggas say that. Be Real asked me to come through the door smoke box shit.
Yeah.
The nigga was like the hot box.
Yeah.
Niggas telling me, hey, yeah, but bring your own blood. Don't smoke that shit. They be smoking. You ain't ready. I'm not going.
I'm about
Be Real had a stone, bro.
Yeah,
them
they say
niggas.
Be Real got you the highest.
Yeah. Be Real's the only nigga to give me that stone.
What's that stone for Wiz?
Just ready to leave the room. I was ready to leave, dog, but I couldn't. I was like, man, I don't want to look like a hoe, but I'm ready to get the fuck out of here, dog.
Them niggas had you ready to tap on.
But you know what? I actually got to get to the youth.
So much weed, dog.
Too much pressure.
If they were here smoking right now, you'd be like,
Yeah, I'm about to get to the youth. So,
it's a different strain. It's like 6 of them.
as always, like to see you, want to see more, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. And if you want to keep up to date with past, present, and future streams and other foolishness we got going on, make sure you hit that link in the bio. I have been your host, KO Senpai, and I'm up out of here. Peace.
Hell nah.